Right, coming up to the first lap. Let's see what we get. A 2081. Not bad. Let's just start. It's quite easy for that S13 of yours to gain that time fairly easily because you are more corner biased around here. All you gotta do is make sure to take the corners properly instead of using them as a way to turn out like Paul Walker did with his Carrera GT. Actually, that's not a bad idea for a build. The Carrera GT was damaged after that incident. What? Maybe I'll actually do the Carrera GT which got destroyed as a vehicle in this game. All the you can't. It's beyond the damage physics of this game. We'd have to make something from BeamNG Drive for that. Haven't you seen how bad some of the stuff from Modland is? I find a good source for those kind of videos is Blazer NG. Oh nice, I gained a little bit more time. Even though you're losing time in the time attack section, that doesn't mean you'll be losing it in the race itself. And it doesn't really matter with the results so far because we are basically even. Oh yes, I quite clearly must be going down. I just had my first red sector of the time. Okay. Not exactly the best exit there, but it will do. Approaching the corner before the gravel at 150 miles an hour. I think this thing actually likes this track. I think this car is actually liking this track. I mean, it's also got the kind of corners that it likes. Medium speed corners. Okay, let's see what I put out of the bag for a final lap. A 2079. So that won't be any improvements for me. So our best was 2074. And clearly looks like Thomas's car here is looking like one of Prism Mike's projects. Very banged up and ready to be have parts salvaged from this local scrapyard to put back onto it. What kind of lap time did you manage to achieve there? In the end, you actually got pretty close. I think it would have been close. I didn't, it was... Okay, let's see if the Volvo with its 5-cylinder engine can beat out this small fry of a car. Let's go for some average Forza lines. Okay, the Forza lines have worked. Okay, let's approach this braking zone at 140 miles an hour. Almost touching the barrier there, but keeping it under control fairly steadily. Yobbo. Now time to unleash the power of the mighty Volvo 5-cylinder. I'm gonna go round the outside. Oh crap. We should have been more careful. It looks like he's already rage quitting. Wow. He's angry at a Volvo. Most of them are grandmas. Oh shit, this is a bit too wide. If you want something which is fun, get a Peugeot 206 GTI. Don't listen to this fool. All American cars aren't good. I think it was because I missed the braking zone there. Oh damn. Bro is actually catching up at a fairly decent rate. Ouch. Hitting the barriers wasn't exactly my plan. But now it also puts the barriers in the way for him for the next couple of laps. Now maybe touch grass like a real man. I'm not referencing towards you. Approach this corner at 100. Bro cannot even get on with his own steering wheel setup. Maybe it's time to maybe slow down a second and put a bollard in the middle on the grass. Actually, I may speed off and try and get a drive-through penalty. I mean, that's a slow lap time, but I'm sure that's okay. Now, do not even... What? It's right, I've got it on my feed. That'll be the most entertaining part, I would say. You're going with me, Bollard. Yeah. Let's see if this works. The good thing about a car that used to weigh 2 tons is it's got good stopping resistance. Whereas having yet another skill issue while I have to deal with the stick drift yet again, giving him slightly more of an advantage. Which isn't exactly what I want, but screw it. Oh well. That was my own doing there, viewers. I accidentally touched too much of the grass on the inside of that corner, so I accidentally gave him the win. But that makes us basically even on points, I think, because isn't it a little bit more than that, because I got the cheaper setup and the better lap times. Now it is time for a final test. We are going to have no practice laps around here because it takes long enough to do one lap of this circuit. But I think I'll be at a disadvantage here because front wheel drive isn't exactly the preferred option. If you're in some... I'm going to perform some Dove 7 carve lines. What? I'm actually not going to. Let's just say it went horribly. It went bad for him at the start, but miraculously managed to pull it off by getting a first in the race itself, even though being at least 2 seconds behind on time attack stuff beforehand. And anyway, viewers, if it doesn't work out my way, viewers, I've always got the backup car. What? I've got one in case if this thing... Hang on, let me just check if this thing actually wants to corner. I'm going to take a couple of the first corners at speed and go from there. If it can go around the corners at like 100 miles per hour or more, I'll take it. Forget it, chaps. Forget it, chaps. We do not need the backup car. This one will do perfectly fine. Yeah, my backup car was going to be that Peugeot thing. It's okay if you just exit and then edit the event settings. We can do it that way. Once again, Bros got angry and slightly raged. I think your car may actually have a higher top end. Hang on, I'll do it one way or another. I'm gonna see if I have to use it or not. Screw it, let's do this. I just done it at random with my eyes sharp between the two. The only problem this man has against me is I weigh at least 150 kilograms less. Yes, but at least I've got this. The only secret he will not realise is the fact that this thing is an absolute cornering monster because of its short wheelbase. And here is your problem for underestimating it. Look at how well it's cornering. As you were saying, look behind. Come on, little Peugeot. Prove that the French actually know how to build a proper car. And the good thing is, this is the GTI model. Maybe give it some extra power juice. IS took that corner at like 180 miles an hour. Yep. I have like slightly more than the Volvo, like 20 more than the Volvo. Basically, this is don't worry viewers, this isn't a cheap weapon of a vehicle. It's just a car which is not very good. It's eventually going to break down because this engine has not very good reliability. Oh shit. This is not good. Sliding about is not. Oh crap. Hitting the barrier wasn't part of the plan. Time to hit some of the blue bottle. Time to use some power in a can. Yes, I'm gonna blow this thing up. Damn it. Right. More. I'm not even using it right now. Don't cry like a baby. God damn. We took that corner at God damn, I took that corner at like 150 miles an hour. I think this thing can rival Group 3 cars. Or maybe even some Group 4 stuff, realistically. Even though I think somehow you still have a higher top speed. But remember how fast I said this thing was yesterday? Yeah, it's not tuned for this kind of stuff though. To be honest, I remember how much this thing cost, and I built this thing with the intentions of it being under 100k and being able to complete the Resident Turbo Sports events. But only joking, I'll actually play it fair if you want me to. I propose a restart in the case of actually allowing me to use the car in question. I will not I'm sure. I think all I've done is change the paint colour and wheels on it though. Okay. All it has done is change colour and I've accidentally changed the wheels on it. Only joking, only joking. I'm just trying to rage bait you. All I was all I was doing was rage baiting you with my 450 horsepower version. Would you have been fooled if I painted it the exact same colour as this one and it had sport softs on it? What? Oh god. I thought of an idea which I could have done earlier. I should have bought an electric car. I should have bought the U9 for this. What? Or the SU7. Chinese cars are cheap. Clearly he still doesn't know how to corner. Once we get into a boost and slipstream, this thing should be in a league of its own. I'm not going to bother braking around here because I don't need to. All I really did there was let off the throttle slightly. And that's not a bad. It's not a bad thing because that thing will most likely annihilate me in the corners. And literally 7 seconds. I haven't got nitrous in this thing. I would have. All I'll be able to do with this thing is buy the car, shove a cam on it, put an ECU on it, and then put the nitrous on it, and then that goes the budget. But to be honest, I mostly guess what my car of uses are for when I do like 300k budget. I use more premium vehicles like the E92 M3, which build enough power that you don't actually need nitrous. But unfortunately, I realised the problem with it was I literally didn't go that route, and I went with a S14. I was just slowing down because I hit a wall. What do you mean? I kind of keep with you. I can still take these corners as fast as in the Peugeot. But I can't go round the corners as well because this thing isn't much of a hatchback. It's kind of a mix between a hatchback and a family car. Now I think they need to use Skoda, give Skoda more opportunities. What about the VRS versions? Those have got like 270 horsepower in like their VRS forms. You also realise I've actually made my own Wikipedia page on a fictional racing game. Yeah, which I made myself. It's like on a fandom wiki. The problem is I'm front wheel drive and I'm basically a family car. What else do you want me to do? Basically oh god damn it. No, that wasn't me messing up, that was me trying to use the handbrake. Hey, it worked that time. I'm gonna try and drift the Volvo. If there's a Mitsubishi I would want them to add into a game, add the Mitsubishi Eclipse into a game. As you were saying. You realise they have been rumoured that they're going to add a E60 M5 into a game as well. Oh god, this is the proper test now. Let's see how fast that thing is. I'm actually curious about this. I'm getting off faster at the start. Ooh, I'd say we're actually pretty 160, 165. I'm not quite at that point. Oh, you're slightly faster. I hit 170 before the end. No brakes, no brakes. No way. No way. Bro gave up the victory or the chance to get it. I don't think the lap time which I put out around the Nürburgring is anything impressive in real life. That car proves that it's pretty even. And race. That's 4. I've got Monza. So a JDM car is better than a older style Volvo. Yeah, if you want to check out my fandom page, feel free.